here are struggling with learning your mother tongue, or for short, MTL. So let's do a small activity. I want all of you to imagine a language you have barely spoken in the past decade of your life. Just imagine one. It could be French, Italian, Japanese, any language you can think of. Now, what if you woke up one day and the first notification you receive is, hello, you have to answer O-levels for this subject. Good luck! Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is the story of me and my MTL Burmese. Since the moment I opened my eyes, the only schools I had stepped foot into were international. A place where English was the norm, a place where all you needed to do in Burmese class was show up. There was no necessity for me to learn this language or ever even use it. The situation was awful enough to the point my own brother said directly to my face, I think you're gonna lose all your opportunities because you suck at Burmese. The worst part is that he's probably right. If you came up to me and asked, how do you say neighbor in Burmese? The first thing I'll pull out is Google Translate because trust me, I don't know either. One of the reasons I wanted to come to Singapore so badly was because the majority here communicated in solely English. Now, I have to actually put effort and take time out of my day to study Burmese. I had to start researching past papers and completed 3-page essays about topics I've never even heard of before. I learned how to rewrite the letters from scratch and drowned myself in the 50 million grammatical laws. Gradually, though, I made a shocking discovery. I actually began to see the appeal. It started to sink in. Hey, I'm not that bad at this. It suddenly struck me that I enjoyed it. I enjoyed writing, reading, and speaking Burmese. I actually looked forward to using it in my daily life. I became so invested in this language that for the first time in my life, I downloaded a Burmese keyboard. I translated my favorite songs, began writing extracts, and at one point, I was tempted enough to almost write fan fiction. So, you might have this one question in mind. Why didn't I learn Burmese before? Well, the answer is, I was ashamed. I had horrible pronunciation and an obvious accent. My friends would joke that it was a colonized version of Burmese because it sounded so Western. I felt as though it's too late to start now. Other scholars seem so proud and fluent in their natives with all their Indonesian, Malaysian, Vietnamese, Chinese, and here I was, moping in the corner because I was too out of touch with my own. However, as these few months passed by, I have learned to appreciate the beauty that my MTL holds. I'm quite grateful that I was forced to take O-levels. Coming to Singapore has helped me embrace my identity as a Burmese student. It taught me that my language is a huge part of who I am and who I want to become. Hating mother tongue has become a scarily common issue with people our age. Difficulty, boredom, not mainstream, the excuses could go on forever. I too had a similar mindset. However, this experience has changed me. It has made me strongly believe that everyone should put more importance, priority, and acceptance onto their MTL because it isn't something to fear, but instead something to take pride in. It is a means of communication, identity, and a symbol of our culture. Not only does it help us understand ourselves better, but it also creates stronger bonds between people from our nation and those who are interested in it. So, for all those out there who still need to hear it, it is never too late to begin loving your language.